bring my deceased wife back to life, I spent 7 years building a time machine. To verify whether the machine could truly travel back to the past, I set the pocket watch to an earlier time, took my wife's photograph, and eagerly activated the time machine. I watched as energy drove the mechanical compass to rotate, opening time tunnels at both ends that enveloped me. Time began rapidly rewinding, and in just an instant, I had actually returned to that night 4 years ago. This felt absolutely incredible to me. Seeing my wife alive again, I immediately embraced and kissed her. To prevent the tragedy from happening again, I quickly pulled her away from that place. Only after bringing my wife to the city center did I feel relieved. For the future was something I could never predict. Just as I was buying flowers for my wife, an out-of-control carriage crashed into her, once again taking her life. This left me feeling utterly desperate. Afterward, I attempted to travel through time many more times, but each time my wife died in a different way. However, as a top physicist, how could I possibly give up so easily? Since I couldn't change the future, I would create history to alter the future instead. I activated the time machine once more, preparing to travel to a more distant future to seek answers. When I opened my eyes again, I had arrived in the year 2030. Looking at the unfamiliar city before me, I didn't feel afraid. Instead, I went to a library, hoping to gain knowledge about space-time travel from there. But the libraries of today didn't have a single book. It turned out that the world had been replaced by more intelligent AI. What made me happy was that the AI assistant possessed all knowledge about Earth, so I asked him about information related to space-time travel. Faced with this question that exceeded his understanding, he stated that it was impossible for humans to return to the past. After saying this, he left directly. No matter how I inquired, he had no information about space-time travel, only similar movies or novels. It seemed this era wasn't advanced enough. I needed to travel forward several hundred more years. So I activated the time machine again, but during this journey, explosions occurred outside. Sensing danger, I quickly stopped the time machine. This time had only reached 2037. When I turned to look at the world, I was shocked to find that the once prosperous and flourishing city had become ruins in just 7 short years. From 2 patrolling officers, I learned that the moon had exploded and begun disintegrating, causing a devastating chain reaction on Earth. In panic, I returned to the time machine, intending to travel back to my former life. But a sudden explosion knocked me unconscious, while the time machine continued operating normally, rapidly shuttling toward the future. When I awakened and used my last bit of strength to turn off the time machine, I was astonished to discover that time had now stopped at 800,000 years in the future.